Adele did all these vocals, sat on a sofa behind me, recording this on a laptop.
They could have had it all in the deep. You had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat.
You can see we hardly did anything to the vocals really, which were kind of, I think also shows what an amazing singer she is.
No surprise, rolling in the deep, Adele!
Thank you so much. This is ridiculous. I want to say thank you to every radio programmer and broadcaster that has been playing Rolling in the Deep, because it's because of you that it seemed to just cross over and people just seem to really, really enjoy it. And
Christina Aguilera.
I met Christina. She came to me and she said, really shy, like, can you sing a song or something to you know, break the ice? And I love your voice. And I'm like, yeah. And I had just written Beautiful. And then when she came to the studio and she came in with one person, literally right before I, you know, so I push play, record, and she sits there, and also you hear this in the track because she's learning the song, right? You know, she didn't memorize the lyrics yet. And then she goes, "Don't look at me," to her friend. And those words at the top opened up a whole world for me, because I realized this beautiful girl that's riding, you know, high on the charts, everybody knows her, is just as insecure as I am. So that was pretty amazing.
Every day is so wonderful, and then suddenly it's so hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed, but I am beautiful, no matter what they say, no matter what words can bring me down. Oh, say I am beautiful in every single way. I said words can bring me down, so don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious. Said you're so consumed high in all your doom. All day you're trying so hard to fill that emptiness. The pieces gone, left the puzzle undone. Ain't that the way it is? 'Cause you are beautiful. No matter what they say, words can bring us low, they won't bring you down. Said you are beautiful in every single way. Oh, no they can, no they can, again. Said, don't you bring me down today. single way. Oh, no matter what, no matter what they say, what they do, oh, no, no, no. We are beautiful in every single way. Oh, no, they can't. No, 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 no. So, don't you bring me down today. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't you bring me down. You can't bring me down today. Ooh, don't you bring me down today. Thank you.
You see, Adele did not win a Grammy on that night. She won a Grammy the first time she sat down on a sofa behind a laptop and sang Rolling the Deep for the first time. That moment defined her entire life and career, and she had no idea by the time. That was the cornerstone of 21. Sitting at a sofa on a day your voice is not doing well, where you are tired, where you feel nothing good would come out of it. An album who transformed the music industry after it was born right there. So that every time Adele feels like, I cannot put up another record, she comes back to that moment and remembers what she can, because she did. Christina Aguilera did not win a Grammy on that night in 2004. She won a Grammy when she said, "Don't look at me" to a friend before singing Beautiful for the first time. That was a moment in life who will define her entire career as well. And again, she had no idea. When we look to our own lives, how many moments in time have defined the course of our lives and we had no idea when they happened? I believe life is made out of simple, ordinary moments. I like looking at moments in life as cornerstones, interconnected moments who have changed people's life and directly affected mine, shaped mine, pushed me forward, defined my course of action. And when I look back, and when I look to myself and to my past, where I came from and where I am going to, it's just not possible to do not realize how past and future merged for me to be here. To remember things when I forget. And I forget very often. It's my biggest challenge in life. I have recorded my entire life because of that. I think it's important looking back and remembering things. I have a very dumb brain. My memory is very conditional. I wish I had an unconditional memory, but I have not. That's the truth. My brain gets excited a lot and then gets unexcited a lot according to the circumstances around me. I am deeply affected by the circumstances in my circle and the world I live in. So looking back for me, it's really important. I often forget who I am, what I can, what I have done. I'm deeply sensitive and emotional, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes, if I'm being honest. A day without sun will affect me. A difficult day will affect me. If someone talks to me in an unkind way, those things are all gonna affect me. So I have to set cornerstones to come back to. Bring my heart back to where I have started and remember, I was here before. I came from that place. I did that much in that little amount of time. I'm gonna do it again. I went to Disney World more than I can count. I guess 25, 27 times. I have really lost the count by that age, and every time for me, it's like I'm going there for the first time. 2009 was one of my most special visits. I went with a couple friends who were visiting for the first time, and it's always a lot of fun to introduce this world to someone who has never been there. That day seemed like a special day to dream. I wanted so bad to be part of that world. I was blown away as always by everything I saw and experienced at the parks, and I was like, man, I will be a creative producer one day. I will be part of that world, create magic, make dreams come true, bring emotions to people's life. That's what I want to do with my life. The influence Disney would play in my life, though, would begin many years before I was even born, when they began making a movie about a little girl who lived in the ocean but dreamed to live on land. Howard Ashman was someone I've never met, but changed my life entirely, even before I was born. Disney became one of the greatest studios for animation over time due to the amount of detail-oriented work they produce and the love and the craft that they put into what they do. And I think the thing that I relate the most is the love and the passion and the dedication to dream and make the invisible visible, which became my goal in life. The Little Mermaid, it's a very special movie for me. It's my favorite, and it's not because of anything else, but Ariel is just a dreamer. It's someone that is not confirmed with the life she lives. She is not happy where she is, and she doesn't take it for granted, being a princess and living in the ocean. She wants more. She wants to get out of there, to find out who she is, to live a life in a world that she wants to know. And I think no one should give up their voices trying to be her. That's what she done. That's what I've done. I think I relate to the character in many aspects, but the biggest aspect that I relate to is that I always wanted to live life in a different place under different circumstances. I wanted to be out. I wanted to see what life in a different world seemed like. I wanted to see different things. I wanted to know how things worked. I was always curious, and my reality was different than what I wanted to live. I was never measuring sacrifices or how much I would pay to live the life I wanted. And I sold my voice in order to live my dream. When I went to that world, I thought that would be much different than what in reality was. And I find out a dark world, dangerous, where people were not what I thought they would be. I saw myself out of the ocean, but not knowing how to give my first steps. That world I wanted to be a part of shut me down, took my voice away, made me spend years in silence, conformed in things that I didn't like. And this is the thing, when you be silenced for so long and you regain your voice, you will make sure that no one's gonna ever take your voice away. About everything I think and my ideas and who I am, and I will be so loud because I have been quiet for so long. I've learned with Ariel that love requires sacrifice, but there's no greater love than love ourselves. And that even if I did a bad choice, I've learned from it. I will regain control over my own life and voice, and I'm never gonna trade it for anything else anymore.
I think that we, in some strange way, are conditioned to believe that success comes overnight, that success is microwavable, that success can go into an air fryer and it can come right out. In some strange way, we are convinced that if in fact the journey is too hard, or that the journey takes too long, or that the hurdles are too frequent, or that the mountain is too tall, that maybe this means that this is not for us. Maybe this means that this isn't supposed to happen for me. Maybe this means that I'm in the wrong space. When in fact, it's quite the opposite. I think you're actually right on the road you're supposed to be when it's hard. When something's easy, it sounds like it's not supposed to be yours. Oftentimes we want the finish line without running the race. You have something that you're going for. And just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. It doesn't mean that this isn't supposed to happen. It just means that you are in the middle of a process. And you have to stay on that process. I understand the process, and I understand the road, and I understand that this isn't meant to be easy. Therefore, it is so much easier for me to climb this mountain because I understand the terrain that I'm about to experience. Each and every one of you needs to understand the road that you're on and the terrain you're going to experience. It makes it easier for you to be able to handle it. If you walk into something thinking that it's supposed to be easy, then you're wondering why it's hard, and then that's why you're ready to give up. I have two challenges in this part of perseverance. One, I challenge you to accept this road for what it truly is and get rid of the fairy tales. Get rid of whatever's telling you it's supposed to be easy. And then I challenge you to never let a failure go to waste. What I'm saying is that every single time you run into a hurdle, every single time you run into a loss, every single time you run into a failure, I want you to take that lesson home with you. And then the next day, I want you to show up better.
Walt Disney bankrupt 3 times before making it. I think from everyone that I have studied business-wise, I think he had the hardest life I ever saw, and I can relate to so much because I lost everything. And it took me forever to believe, and I am still on the road to believe that I am able to do it again. What I am trying to do in Munich is no joke. It's something not even I have done before. And of course I get scared, of course I get lost, of course I get delayed and things doesn't go as I wanted to in the process. But it's what I choose to do with my life, and it's what I want to keep trying, and it's what I will do. It's simply not possible for me to go ahead if I don't look back to these cornerstones and to where I came from. Remembering who I am and what I have done is the only way for me to believe I can do it again, because I've done it tired, I've done it alone, I've done it when I didn't have any references, I've done it when I have no one, I've done it when I thought I couldn't, and I did. The Little Mermaid helps me to remember not only a path of a character who dreamed and made it and learned and conquer what she wanted, but also a legacy of a man who built a business on nothing, based only on his dreams, and became what we know Disney is today. To be part of that world is what I wish for. To change this world is what I want.
I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be so bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word?